Hello, welcome to my class. I am Pamela Jasmine. Today I am teaching geography, mineral resources. According to the syllabus, we have to study the iron ores and manganese and copper, distribution and uses. First of all, we will discuss iron ore. Iron ore is one of the most widely distributed minerals found in the Earth's crust. So it is found in the Earth's crust, and it is the one of the most widely distributed minerals found in the Earth's crust. It forms the backbone of modern civilization and the foundation of our basic industry. So it is the backbone of the modern civilization and the foundation of our basic industries. Almost all the industries require iron. That is why we can call it as the backbone of modern civilization and the foundation of our basic industry. India is fairly rich in iron deposits and some amount of iron is found in practically all parts of the country. India is very rich in iron deposits and we can find iron in almost all the parts of our country. India is the largest producer of iron in the Asian continent and is one of the largest iron producing countries in the world. So India has a great position regarding the occurrence of iron. So India is the largest producer of iron in Asia and it is one of the largest iron producing countries in the world. The iron ore deposits in India occur as hill masses and are easily accessible. So it is in India, it is found in hills. So hill masses, and it is easily accessible. We can reach there easily. They are found in close proximity to the areas producing coal, dolomite, limestone and manganese. So iron is found very close to areas where we can find manganese, dolomite, coal, limestone, etc. And therefore, they are well utilized in several iron and steel plants. So, iron and steel plants require manganese, dolomite, coal, limestone, etc. for the extraction of iron. So, these things are very well used. Therefore, they are well utilized. Now, India has three varieties of iron ore. Which are the three varieties? Hematite, magnetite and limonite. So, hematite, it is reddish in color and is also known as red ore. As it is red in color, we can call it red ore. It is called red ore. It contains 60 to 70% pure iron and is found in Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka and Maharashtra. So it has it is a good quality ore. It contains 60 to 70% pure iron. And where are the areas? Where are the places we can find this hematite? Odisha, mainly Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and Karnataka and Maharashtra. Magnetite. It is dark brown to blackish in color. So it is called black ore. We know that manganese is black in color. So we can relate the name with manganese and easily we can remember it is black in color. And it is the best quality of iron and contains more than 70% of iron. It is the best quality because 70% iron content is there. And since it possesses magnetic property, it is called magnetite. So, this iron has magnetic property, so it is called magnetite. Then it is found in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. It is found mostly in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka in the southern part. Then limonite. It is yellow or light brown in color and contains 35 to 50% of iron. Limonite, we can relate it with lemon, yellow in color. And it does not have that much quality. It contains only 35 to 50% of iron. It occurs in the ironstone group in the Raniganj coal field. It is found in Garhwal and Garhwal in Uttarakhand and Mirzapur district in UP and the Kangra Valley of Himachal Pradesh. Now we have to study the uses of iron ore. So about 90% of iron ore is used to make steel. See, it is used to make steel because raw iron is not that strong. So for construction and for other purposes, it cannot be used. So it is alloyed with other metals and make it strong. So raw iron by itself is not as strong and hard as needed for construction and other purposes. So it is alloyed with other elements to strengthen and harden it. Making it useful for construction, automobiles and other forms of transportation such as trucks, trains and train tracks. So it is used for construction purposes, for automobiles, for the making of trains and rail tracks. Train tracks means rail tracks. Now, powdered iron is used in manufacturing metallurgy products. Magnets, high frequency coals, auto parts and catalysts. So powdered iron, that is for another uses. It is used for manufacturing metallurgy products. Metallurgy, what is metallurgy? Purification of metals from their ores. Then magnets, it is used for making magnets, high frequency coals and auto parts and catalysts. Now radioactive iron is that is iron is 59%. So radioactive iron is used for the manufacture of medicines. So used in medicine as tracer elements and in biochemical and metallurgical research. Now iron blue is used in paints, printing inks, plastics, cosmetics as eyeshadow. So this blue iron, the name indicates that it is of colorful. So it is used in paints, printing inks, plastics and cosmetics. So artist colors, laundry blue, paper dyeing, etc. So you needn't tell all the uses. One or two important uses you have to tell. Now black iron oxide is used as pigment in polishing compounds. So black iron oxide is used as a pigment in polishing compounds, metallurgy, medicine and magnetic inks. So these are the uses to make steel, that is iron is alloyed with other metals and used for construction and automobile and other uses. Then powdered iron is used for manufacturing metallurgy products, magnets, then auto parts and catalysts. Then radioactive, it is used, radioactive iron is used in medicine and as tracer elements and biochemical and metallurgical research. Then iron blue is made, is used to make paints, then printing inks, plastics, cosmetics, etc. Then black iron oxide is used as pigments in polishing compounds, metallurgy, medicine, etc. Now distribution. So in which all parts we can get iron ores. So mostly all states have iron deposits. So the main iron ore deposits are first Chhattisgarh. The important areas are Bailadila in Dantewada district. So Bailadila in Dantewada district and Durg districts. So two districts. So Dantewada district and Durg districts. These deposits are supplied to the iron and steel factory at Bhilai. So from Chhattisgarh, iron is supplied to Bhilai steel plant. Then Jharkhand. A large deposit of iron ore has been found at Chiria in Singhbhum district of Jharkhand. Singhbhum and Palamo are important districts. So Jharkhand, so the districts are Singhbhum districts and Palamo district. Now Odisha. Iron ore deposits in Odisha belong to the hematite variety. So it is a good variety containing 55 to 68% iron content. So which are the districts? So you just learn 2-3 districts, familiar districts, and where they distribute iron, and that means in which all steel plants they distribute iron. So the iron ore deposits in Odisha belong to the hematite variety containing 55 to 68% iron content. Kionjar, Mayurbhanj, Sambalpur, then Sundargarh, Kattak, and Koraput have iron ore districts. So which are familiar to you, you learn that districts only. 2-3 districts will be enough. Then the steel plants located at Asanol, Bukhara, Durgapur, Jamshedpur and Rourkela receive their supplies of iron ore from these deposits in Odisha. So these are the steel plants. You can learn the names of 3 steel plants which are familiar. So Bukhara, Jamshedpur and Rourkela. These steel plants receive iron from the above mentioned districts. Now Karnataka. It has large reserves of magnetite and hematite. So Karnataka has 2 types of iron ores. So which are they? Magnetite and hematite. Then Baba Budan Hills in Chikmagalur district, Bellary and Hospet districts, as well as Shimoga and Chitradurga districts in Karnataka are important areas for iron ores. So these are the districts. You can learn 2 or 3. Then Kudremukh in Chikmagalur district, which means horse's mouth. This is important. Kudremukh. In South Indian languages, horse is called Kudra. So Kudremukh in Chikmagalur district, which means horse's mouth. Kudremukh. Kudra's face. So Kudremukh, horse's face. So Kudremukh in Chikmagalur district, which means horse's mouth, has estimated deposits of 10,000 million tons. It is important. So in Karnataka, from which area we get 10,000 million tons of iron? So it is Kudremukh in Chikmagalur district. These deposits provide raw material for Bhadravati Iron Works. So Karnataka provides iron for Bhadravati Iron Works. Now Goa. Goa has vast deposits of iron ore. It supplies iron for domestic use as well as for export. So Goa has large deposits, but one thing is there, Goa has low quality. So the iron ore of Goa of inferior limonite and siderite variety. So limonite ore has only 35 to 50% of iron content. So Goa has such a limonite ore is there in Goa. In Goa, the richer and larger deposits are confined in North Goa. So North Goa has richer and larger deposits. Andhra Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh, the iron ore producing areas are scattered through Anandpur, Krishna, Kurnool and Kadapa and Nellore. So the iron content in these deposits vary from 55 to 62%. Then Tamil Nadu. Iron ore is found in Salem, North Arcot, Tiruchirappalli and Coimbatore and Madurai. So these are familiar places. Coimbatore, Madurai, Salem, you can tell these places. Then Maharashtra. Iron ore deposits are found in the Ratnagiri and Chandrapur districts. So in Maharashtra, we get iron ore in Ratnagiri and Chandrapur districts. Rajasthan. Iron ore deposits are found in Morija, Bhilwara and Udaipur districts. So iron ores are found in Morija and Bhilwara and Udaipur districts in Rajasthan. The other areas where minor deposits of iron ore are prevalent include Assam. So these are the minor places. So the main iron ore exporting ports in India. Now you should know these 2 ports name. So the main iron ore exporting ports in India are Mormugao and Visakhapatnam. Mormugao and Visakhapatnam are the two ports in India which export iron ore. Iron. Then manganese. Next metal is manganese. I have already told you that it is a black colored metal. So manganese is a black, hard and iron like metal which occurs as natural oxide. So it is in the form of oxide, manganese oxide. Then it is an important raw material for smelting of iron ore. So manganese is used for the purification of iron ore. The procedure is called smelting, and also used for manufacturing ferroalloys. That is, it is used for the alloying purpose of iron. So I have already told you that manganese is used for alloying. Then uses of manganese. Manganese is used to make steel tough and resistant to rusting. Manganese is one of the main component to make alloy of steel. Therefore, it is an important raw material for the iron and steel industry. So manganese is an important material for the iron and steel industry. Then manganese, that's the first use. Then manganese is used for smelting and it is used for alloying, ferroalloying. Then manganese is used in the manufacturing of black enamel, in chemical industries for manufacturing bleaching powder, and in electrical and glass industries. These are important uses. It is manganese is used to make enamel, then bleaching powder, and in electrical and glass industries. Then manganese is used to form a number of important alloys that we have already discussed. Then manganese is used in dry cell batteries. That is also an important use. Manganese is used, so they can ask which metal is used to make this batteries and which metal is mainly used for alloying. Then important alloys. Manganese is used to manufacture vital enzymes for the metabolism of fats. So see, for in our body also so many enzymes are there. So mainly fat should be metabolized, fat should be digested and absorbed. For that enzymes are required. So this naturally it is there in our body, but if some people are not able to digest or metabolize fats, so it is this manganese is used to make an enzyme. That enzyme can be infused in the body. Fats and proteins metabolism, it is used to make an enzyme for the metabolism of fats and protein. Manganese can also used to regulate blood sugar levels and supports the immune system. So many uses are there. It is used to regulate blood sugar, and then it is used to support the immune system. It is also involved in bone development and reproduction. So it is a very important metal. And manganese contains various vitamins such as K and B complex group, which are vital in the average human body. So manganese contains various vitamins, vitamin K and B complex, that means B12, so B complex, so many B vitamins. Then manganese is essential for plant growth and is involved in the reduction of nitrates in green plants and algae when distributed in the correct amount. So manganese is used for so many purposes, but it should be used in correct amount. So manganese is used for the reduction of nitrates in green plants. So nitrates should be reduced. For the reduction, manganese is used. Then green plants and algae. So some amount of manganese is needed for humans and animals, as it aids in the action of many enzymes. So correct quantity of manganese is required for the action in that aid or that help in the action of enzymes. So it work as a catalyst. and excess of this element in plants and animals is toxic. That's why I told you correct amount. So if manganese is excess in our body, it is poisonous, it is toxic. Now distribution. Manganese ore found in India is of good quality and therefore is in great demand in the world market. So there can be a question, why manganese ore found in India has great demand in the world market? So we can answer. So manganese ore found in India are of good quality. So it has high demand in the world market. Then it is in great demand in the world market. USA, Japan, UK, France, so many countries take or buy manganese from India. Now, so now we can discuss where, in which all places manganese ore is mined in India. Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam is the main place in Andhra Pradesh. Then Srikakulam and Vizianagaram. So you just write Visakhapatnam and Srikakulam. Then Telangana, Adilabad. Goa, Sangyam. Jharkhand, Singabham, Palamur and Chaisbasa. So these two, see for the iron ore also, these Singabham and Palamur districts we have to study. So for this also, manganese also, you study Singabham and Palamur. Then Karnataka, Sandur, Shimoga, Chitragurga, Bellary, North Kannara, Tumkur, Belagavi, Devangiri. So you can study only three districts in Karnataka. Then Madhya Pradesh, Chindwara, Balagat, Mandla, Jabalpur. So Jabalpur is the common place. So we can learn that from Madhya Pradesh we get, what is this? Chindwara, Balagat, Mandla, Jabalpur. Then Maharashtra, Nagpur and Bandara. And Odisha, Keonjhar, Mayurbhanj, Talcher, Sundargarh, Bonai, Koraput. So 2 or 3 districts you have to study. Then Rajasthan, Banswara, Udaipur and Pali. So you can choose 2 or 3 districts. That's enough. Now copper. Copper is an important non-ferrous metal and the earliest metal used by man. It can be asked as a question. Earliest metal used by man, which is non-ferrous, that is copper. In nature, copper occurs in the native form and 3 principal combinations, that is sulfides, oxides and carbonates. So copper is a non-ferrous metal and in nature copper occurs in the native form. So in which forms? 3 principal combinations, that is copper sulfide, oxide and carbonates. Now uses. It is a good conductor of electricity, highly ductile and malleable and is therefore used for making electric wires and other equipment. It is very important. It is highly conductive. We know that copper is a good conductor and it is malleable and ductile. So we can make we can make wires and making electric wires and other equipment. Then it is used in automobile and defense industries. It is used in automobile and defense industries. Then it is alloyed with iron and nickel to make stainless steel, which is used to make utensils and other objects. So it can make an alloy with iron. So it is iron. It is used to make alloy with the iron and nickel to make stainless steel. Then it is alloyed with zinc to form brass and with tin to make bronze. So we know brass. Brass is an alloy of brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Then bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Now it is used in building construction for roofing and plumbing. Then it is used in shipbuilding industry. Distribution. India is critically deficient in copper and has to depend on exports for its needs. So India does not have enough copper deposits in our country. So we have to depend on other countries. We have to import copper from other countries. So the main areas where copper is found in India are, some areas we have copper deposits. So which are they? Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh, Balaghat, Betul and Jabalpur. And Rajasthan. Rajasthan, many places are there. So you can study 2-3 familiar places. So we can take Bundi, Jaipur, Udaipur, etc. Then Maharashtra, Bandara, Chandrapur, Gadchiroli and Nagpur. So from Maharashtra, which are the places? Bandara, then Chandrapur, Gadchiroli and Nagpur. Then Andhra Pradesh, Kundur, Kurnool and Prakasham. So in Andhra Pradesh, three places: Guntur, Kurnool and Prakasham. That's all about mineral resources. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless.